Hey, this is Al McGee with yeticket.com, www.yeticket.com. Well, I'm going to talk about this film called Together, Together, or Together, Together. This is a film written by and directed by Nicole Beckwith. Now, here she's going to talk about this young man. Well, he's in his mid 40s, played by Ed Helms, and his name is Matt. Well, he wants to have a child. In his late 40s, he wants to raise a child by himself. Why? Because he's a typical white guy. What I mean is, he's not that exciting, and he really doesn't do a lot except make some cash because he's an app developer. He developed a dating app that's making him some big cash. He's alone. Now, in this story, it tells about his long term relationship, but it ended after 8 years. And seemed like other women don't really want to get involved with him or anything like that. He tried dating himself. And because he's a developer, he doesn't have to go into an office. So he works from his home. So then he put in ads for women to be his surrogate, to have his child. He's going to pay them, pay the insurance, and things like that. So out of the list, we meet this lady named Anna, and she's played by Patty Harrison. Anna tells her story a little bit. She was in high school, she had a baby, she gave it away, but now she's estranged from her family. They don't talk to her, she don't deal with them. She really doesn't have any friends at all, no personal contacts. In fact, the only contact she might have is a guy at work, and his name is Jules, which is played by Julio Torres. Man, he really comes on very well that he has. Matt, he has a few friends. He has a mom and a stepdad. They are supporting him about this in some way, somehow they are, but he really doesn't need their money. And he's happy to tell everyone, of course. Anna isn't. She really doesn't want to tell anyone because she has no one to tell, really, not at all. And now she's developing some different feelings because when she was a teenager and gave the baby away, now she's having another baby, and now she's having some feelings about the baby. But anyway, they have a friendship going on, sort of. They get to know each other. For example, they watch Friends, the seasons, because Anna never watched the series, and I didn't either. I can understand why she didn't. And also, so while they're watching the series, they made a comment about Woody Allen and how strange it is. The strange thing about them making a comment about Woody Allen is that they're using the Woody Allen font in the opening and closing credits, which I never did understand. Why did they do that? They made a comment about Woody Allen. The company, the production company, and the distributor selling this as a comedy. I call this a mild comedy. The reason I call this a mild comedy is because there's really not a lot of laughs and maybe a little smiles and things like that. But the funniest moment is with Safay Breshaw. She's a technician, and that was one of the funniest moments in the film. It's very small, it's not that long, but when you see it, maybe you agree with me. That's what I thought. They are going to see a therapist, and the therapist is played by Tig Notaro, and not a really lot of comedy there either. Also, let me point this out too. Miss Harrison is a trans woman, and there was not really any kissing or touching in this film. Is that why? Did Ed Hams have a problem with that? But then too, the script didn't really call for it. So this is really not a romantic comedy, but again, they might sell this as a romantic comedy. So this film, it's very ambiguous on a few issues in this film. But overall, I like the story that they're telling about this surrogate and this older, plain guy, Matt, who wants to have a baby and the things he's going through to make sure that the surrogate is happy and the baby comes to form. So I recommend this film. Go see this film for yourself, Together. And I'm going to give this 2.5 palm trees out of 4. Like I said, it's a mild comedy. And there was too many things in this film that was kind of vague for me. Together, well, it's almost together. Thanks for watching me, Al Geek. I really appreciate it.
This is your entertainment ticket, latest and greatest.